HashbarTV, Stu Richland, the most awesomest, educated marijuana lawyer there is and will ever will be.
My premier client that I respect a great deal, one of the granddads of medical marijuana here in the city of Los Angeles. It's been great to be representing you all these years, Sean. I know you're doing it right. The main thing about medical marijuana is it's got to be nonprofit, and there are very intense limitations, even under state law, as to what a collective can do. And so it's been our pleasure in our office, to be sharing that information with over 250 collectives. And right now we're dealing with the lawsuit here in the city of Los Angeles, in which the collectives have sued the city to vindicate the rights of patients under state law. You see, state law makes it very clear that patients may join together to form nonprofit cooperatives and collectives. And in those entities, they may join together to cultivate, transport, and distribute medical marijuana among their patient members. So the idea that the city of Los Angeles is going to try to impede and impinge upon California rights is outrageous, since California law is superior to city law. Furthermore, when the city fathers passed the city ordinance, they failed to go through the required steps under the government code. So they actually passed the law illegally. Now we know that when they accuse marijuana people of doing something illegal, they try to shut them down or even take them to jail. Unfortunately, we now accuse the city of doing something illegally. What they did was pass the ordinance illegally. So I guess they should go to jail too, or at least pay fines under Civil Code 52.1, which does provide for fines against government entities and individuals acting under authority who do it wrong and who violate the Constitution and people's rights. People's right to health care is at stake. So if you are not getting politically involved, you who are watching this show, if you care about this topic, it's on you to get politically involved. You must be registered to vote and be willing to deal with your politicians and your representatives, because they are your servants, and make sure that they respect medical marijuana law and don't elect anyone who doesn't, and let people know that you expect them to follow state law and uphold medical marijuana rights. Well, we do have a lot of sick patients. That's what it's all about. It's patients' rights that enable medical marijuana activity, and all a collective is a group of patients that join together, and they can then aggregate their plant numbers, etc., and grow gardens according to the size required for that number of patients. So those of you that know about this collective and that are members, I hope that you are writing letters in support of the collective, and be sure to give Sean a call so that you can join a petition, so that we can present that to the judge as well and the city council, and find out your rights. Check out my website if you'd like to. Do you know my website by heart? I'll let you plug it.
420lawoffice.com.
That's it. He said it.
Hi, my name's Graham Berry. I'm an attorney here in Los Angeles, and I've been working with Stuart on these cases since May, and we have about 11 of them now, I think. And we've been through the temporary restraining order process, the preliminary injunction process, and now we have a whole bunch of new ones to defend, thanks to the city attorney and his aggressive prosecution.
That's right. What we were just looking at here happens to be a 60-page opposition that was filed by the city attorney, and it contains already, we were talking about one particular argument that was made here that's absolutely preposterous, that's based upon the Compassionate Use Act. They're trying to say that the collectives and co-ops are not legal in the Compassionate Use Act. Everyone knows that, because it's not the Compassionate Use Act, it's the Medical Marijuana Program Act that enables collectives. So this is a diversion to confuse the judge, to suggest that the law does not permit co-ops and collectives, when in fact there is no doubt that the law does. I consider that crummy lawyering, and I hope the judge sees through this thin attempt to evade the real issue, which is, can Los Angeles legally and effectively regulate medical marijuana collectives and co-ops without destroying patients' access and patients' rights?
We're not going to give up on this fight till the end.
Peace.
Like, talk about the sick patients that you deal with.
Actually, I'm under contract. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, all right. So you're under contract for your video and your
For my
life story.
documentary, yeah.
DeJay's got her own documentary going. Of course, I'm a ham and I'm not under contract, so
Yeah, let's
I'll
not-
answer
let's
any
see.
damn question.